Well, I was shopping extra for her yesterday. 25 CR 1241 is called Raul Navas the third. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Present with Ms. Minaldi, your attorney and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and arraignment here? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, Judge.
In summary, sir, this indictment alleges that on or about June 6th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. Do you understand what you are charged with here in the indictment?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. There is an agreement that has been reached that you would be pleading to the lesser included Class A misdemeanor of what?
Just normal evading on foot, Judge.
Okay. Under, I'm going to put all this down. But where is it? In the peanut butter.
Is it 38?
$38.
Oh,
Is that between 37 and 39?
yes, sir. 3804.
Evading arrest or detention. All right. Person commits an offense if he intentionally flees from a person he knows is a peace officer, which is what is alleged, attempting lawfully to arrest or detain him, which is what this alleges. And this offense is a Class A misdemeanor, except it is a third-degree felony if he uses a motor vehicle. So we're taking the vehicle out, essentially, and
Daniel's going to find a confession.
not writing it. I'm just Xing out the vehicle. Delete. That's what I'll put. Okay. A Class A misdemeanor carries with it, sir, if convicted, up to 1 year in the county jail, and a fine up to $4,000 can also be assessed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The agreement's been reached here. In your case, you would be pleading guilty and sentenced to 120 days in the county jail. You'll be given credit for whatever time you've served.
82 days.
Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Generally, I have to correct things, but I shouldn't be correcting my signature.
Maybe he'll bring you new tablets for Christmas, Judge.
You think, Santa? I don't think the sled's big enough for what we need. Show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1, sir. Did you sign that document voluntarily? Understand it? Discuss it with your attorney? Are the contents all true and correct?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence
Objection.
without objection admitted. This states you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You understand what you're charged with? The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You're guilty of the crime charged and any lesser included offenses, which is what we are going to be proceeding with today. The lesser included Class A misdemeanor of evading arrest or detention. You were giving up your rights to a jury trial, the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses, totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All true. It states, so help you God.
Okay.
State's Exhibit 1, part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report is waived.
Yes, Judge.
If nothing further, I'm going to follow this agreement and find Mr. Navas, that you are pleading guilty to this lesser included Class A misdemeanor of evading arrest or detention voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this lesser included Class A misdemeanor of evading arrest or detention. I'm following this agreement. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the county jail for a term of 120 days, and that's 4 months, essentially. Do you understand what has happened today, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anything else? That is all. Thank you. Okay, 25 CR 1122 is now called the State of Texas versus Clemente Castro Hernandez. That is you?
Ese es usted. Dígaselo.
Go.
Yes.
She has to take it, she has to take everything down, and it has to be spoken out loud. Thank you. Okay. Does the defendant, who's here with his attorney, Mr. Dusler, waive a formal reading of the indictment and arraignment here? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hernandez, in summary, and we're only in paragraph 1.
That's correct.
In summary, this indictment states that on or about June 23rd, 2025, in Jefferson County, Texas, what do you say?
He says he understands.
No, this has to be done by the law. So bear with us, okay? This states that on or about June 23rd, 2025, in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the third-degree felony of obstruction or retaliation. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a third-degree felony, which means if convicted, you face a term of not more than 10 years or less than 2 years in prison.
Sir, can I ask a question though? He lied to me.
I'm sorry.
You said third-degree felony.
Listen to everything at the end. You're interrupting. This is the law. It's all gonna be working out. Just listen to it, and if there's a problem at the end, let me know. All right. For anyone charged with a third-degree felony, you are facing no less than 2 nor more than 10 years confinement in prison and fine up to $10,000. Do you understand what you could be facing for anyone charged with a third-degree felony? Do you understand? Okay.
Entiende, sí o no?
See?
Yes.
All right. Hold on. An agreement has been reached by the parties, the state and you and your lawyer, where you would be pleading guilty, sentenced to 5 years in prison. Is that your understanding of the event?
Can I say something?
No, yes.
He
What?
lied to me. He told me his second-degree felony.
Yeah, okay.
I think where he's going with it is if the court went forward
all right.
against it,
Yeah.
20 years.
All right. Listen, Okay. this is the crime
Yeah.
in paragraph 1. And he made an agreement that the state would not go on this as well. This is a prior robbery in 2020 that was committed and that was disposed of in the court next door. If he did not ask her and the state decided not to move on this, they could have added this, which would have meant it would be a second-degree felony. You were looking at up to 20 years in prison. They could do that, but he talked her into not doing that and reducing it to a 5-year sentence. Do you understand? If you went to trial, this and this would both be brought in, and you would be looking at up to 20 years in prison, because this prior conviction moves this punishment 1 level from a third degree to a second degree under law. You understand? Okay. But we're not going to do it that
Pero
way.
no vamos a hacer eso.
We're going to just stay with the third degree felony, the agreement that they both worked out for you. You're looking at 5 years in prison. Is that your understanding of the plan?
He says it's not, so.
Because you're not eligible for probation because of this prior. Don't interrupt.
No.
Only one of us can speak at a time. The court reporter has to take everything down. This lady, when we both speak over each other, she can't do her job. And she is the most important person here because everything has to be recorded if we want to appeal something. So, you understand the plan of 5 years in prison and only paragraph 1, right?
He's a.
If I follow this agreement, which I intend to do, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes.
How do you plead to this third degree felony of obstruction or retaliation? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilt.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty of what the indictment states? Papa.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document? Understand it, discuss it with Mr. Dusler. Is everything true and correct here?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 1 tendered into Adam without objection admitted. Among other things, this states you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You are guilty of this crime and any lesser included offenses. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses, and you were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true. It states, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is part of the record for all purposes. Is a pre-sentence report waived here? I am going to follow this agreement, Mr. Hernandez. I'm going to find that you are pleading guilty voluntarily. You are mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this first paragraph here, third degree felony of obstruction or retaliation. I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of that crime. I am following this agreement. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 5 years. Do you understand what has happened today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything else from the defense?
No.
State?
No, Your Honor.
All right. We are in recess. Hasta luego. 25 CR 1513 is now called. The State of Texas versus Tori Morgan. Is that you, ma'am?
Yes.
You're here with Mr. Dusler, your attorney and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and the arraignment here? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes.
In summary, this indictment alleges that on or about March 16th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the first degree felony of promotion of prostitution involving a person younger than 18 years of age. Do you understand what you are charged with here under section 43.03, subpart B, subpart 2?
Yes, ma'am.
That's of the Texas Criminal Law?
Yes, sir.
If convicted, you are facing a term of life imprisonment or any term of not more than 99 years or less than 5 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand the punishment range applicable here?
Yes, sir.
An agreement has been reached where you would be pleading guilty, whatever sentence shall not exceed a cap of 10 years in prison. So we're looking at no less than 5, no more than 10 years confined in prison. I guess you could be placed on deferred or
Yes, sir. That's what we're-
probation. Also, I don't know what the law states that there's a limit where she could be placed on regular probation. She could be sentenced to no less than 5, nor more than 10 years confinement in prison. That could be suspended, and then you could be placed on regular probation. So there are 3 options here. Is that your understanding of the plan?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily? That is on your own free will and because you are guilty.
Yes, sir.
I show you what's marked as States Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document voluntarily? Understand it? Discuss it with your attorney, or the contents altered and correct?
Yes, sir.
States Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence without objection admitted. Among other things, this states you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You are guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offense. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, and cross-examination of witnesses. You're totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true, so help you God. States Exhibit 1, part of the record for all purposes. Okay, we're going to need a pre-sentence report.
Yes, sir, we will.
That's what we're going to, the probation office is going to come talk to you and do a report. We are going to come back at that time. Anyone, any side who wants to add additional information can do so. And we're going to reset this for a sentencing hearing on
January 26th.
January 26th of the new year, 2026. You understand where we are on this? Probation office, when they come to talk to you, please cooperate with them so that we can get a full understanding of your perception of all of this and your thoughts and feelings. And also at the hearing, you'll be able to add anything else to your lawyer, and the state will also add any additional information. Okay, you understand what's happened? Let's reset.
Your approaching with Ashton Spear. How does that include such Judge?
Yeah, who is it?
Ashton Spear. Yes, it to your beard.
Where is it?
He's in the back of it.
Okay,
If
you have a motion filed originally in May, and then now it was amended to add 2 additional allegations. When are we going to have a hearing on this? Who's the lawyer on this one?
I am good.
We can set
At least I followed everything with
I just need to.
How much time do you need?
30 minutes.
Oh,
All right, we're going to reset this 4 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir. Here
I'll several motions.
is 2 cases.